This is a good race, race number 9. 11 race programme, don't forget, on Sunday, Class 3, 2,000 metres here. Jolly Jean comes into the race on a hat-trick. Both those wins over the 1,800 metres, 2,000 metres the trip here. Consort drops in class, as does Good Omen, who is behind Ping Eye Star, of course, in the Derby. Grand Chancellor drops in class as well. Giant Turtle gets £10 off for Victor Wong. Fiamma, impressive last start winner over the mile. We got Sangria, who's fourth last start behind Jolly Jean, and Ty Smart, also beaten by Jolly Jean last time out.
Jolly Jean's had the wood on a number of these in his last couple, and he's likely to find the front here for Matthew Poon. He does go into the race a winner without penalty. Giant Turtle for young Victor Wong, who will carry £115, likely to sit outside of him. Circuit Glory, I'm sure Zach will let the two youngsters just have their early battle and put Circuit Glory to sleep in behind. There doesn't look to be a lot of pace in the race unless there's a move from the back. Maybe Consort might do it.
Circuit Glory is going nicely. He's gone really well since he's gone to John Moore, and you can see he's really keen here. Zach's got a decent tug on him there, just working with his partner horse. A Good Omen's come through a Derby preparation okay, and he goes nicely enough here. Douglas White has done all the work on this horse, knows the horse pretty well, and he's coming back out of a 4-year-old series race where he did run 7th in the Derby. And Fiamma caught the eye last time. It was an impressive win from him. He's barrier 12, so he's going to get back and run on again. So he'll need a bit of pace in the race. But another horse who's working well and has improved from his last start. Win in the 2,000 looks ideal.
$15 as well at this early stage as well. About Fiamma seems quite generous, doesn't it? Let's stay with him and hear from trainer Michael Friedman.
Michael Fiamma, he'd been knocking on the door for a few starts. Must have been nice to see him get the win last time.
Yeah, he hadn't raced with much luck his first 2 or 3 runs, but he sort of got all the breaks the other day, and I thought his probably the last sort of furlong of his race was the best, so that was the reason we decided to step him up to the 2,000 on Sunday.
How's he come through the run?
Yeah, really well. He's a pretty sort of uncomplicated horse. He's a good doer in the stable, and you know, good worker. So he seems to have come on quite well from his last start.
But I guess the big question: what do you do from the draw?
Our best. Yeah, he's hasn't had a lot of luck with the draws at all, that horse, and 14 of 14 is not ideal, obviously. But I guess from that 2,000 metre start, he's probably going to have to go back, find a spot somewhere, leave that to Umberto. But probably go back and find a spot and then, you know, work his way into the race from there.
Yeah, from barrier 12, it is tricky with that short run to the first turn.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't put him in on top because it's a race where might not be enough pace for him and he'll have to go back, but he does look progressive.
Yeah, he's got to feel his presence at the end of the race. I think he'll be running on. Whether he can overrun one or two of the others, that's the question.
Yeah, it's $15. They haven't been the exotics for sure. Giant Turtle was run down at Happy Valley by Super Chic. Good run all the same. And General Sherman here too.
He's going well, this horse, Giant Turtle. He's run second at his last 2, prior to that 4th, and he was a big winner over 2,200 metres here at Charlton. The £10 coming off him. I think he'll lead, actually, Giant Turtle, won't he, from 8? Will he go forward?
He will. Whether he can cross Jolly Jean, I'm not sure. But he can just sit there, and he's got no weight on his back. He'll carry £15 less. He's got good record course and distance, good record in the class, and all the weight off his back. So plenty of positives.
Yeah, all right. Giant Turtle, Tony Millard and Victor Wong. Last horse we're going to have a look at is Jolly Jean. Now, incredible performance 2 starts back from the front. Showed a bit of versatility here, sitting in behind the speed.
He did. Difference, though, in the margin. 2 starts ago, he won by 4 3/4, ran them off their legs in 1:46.71. Here they ran 1:47.55, and he managed to scrape in by 3/4. Ty Smart cut loose down the middle part of the track. He's likely to potentially do that again. I'm going to leave Jolly Jean out this time. I think he's had his 2 wins, and I'll tip him to be overhauled.
He's got to carry the bigger weight too, doesn't he? I know he's got the little claim from Matthew Poon, but still he's creeping up the weights. Can he do 3 in a row? I'm a bit like you, Brett. I don't think he can.
All right, OK, so Jolly Jean, a query, $15 again. So what other picks?
I'm going to go with Circuit Glory. He's been going really well since he's gone to John Moore, and he only got beaten by a very, very good ride from Brett Preble on Star Majestic last time and just failed to win. I think he can win this race. So he's on top to beat Fiamma, get back, run on late. Giant Turtle, as we mentioned, if he doesn't lead, I think he'll be outside the leader. He'll be right there with the light weight. And Ty Smart was another one that'll be running on late. So I went 2, 7, 6 and 12, but I think the 2 can win this.
I've got one to beat him, Paul, which is Giant Turtle. I just think course and distance record in the class, and the weight off his back, he's probably hard to beat, Giant Turtle. Circuit Glory for the reasons you mentioned. I think Grand Chancellor getting back to 2,000. Good barrier. He won off this gate 2 starts ago. Fiamma just got in ahead of Consort. Consort's clearly capable, but he's just so unreliable. So 6, 2, 5 and 7.
You say he's unreliable, but in 4 starts over the 2,000 metres, he hasn't missed a place.
Yep, it's a fair point you make, Andrew, but not for me.
All right. I tried.
He can win without me. I'll be happy to see that.
It's all yours, mate.
I'll take it. Consort for me then in race number 9.